Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Swahili ebook before it's gone. When learning a new language, everyone should have an ultimate goal to work towards. Whether you want to be able to connect with a relative, easily order food while traveling, or go somewhere new, having an end goal for your learning can be very motivating. A popular but challenging goal is being able to speak like a native speaker. It's difficult to measure exactly when you reach this goal, and it's not something you can pick up using textbooks alone. So how do you work on making your speech more natural? That's what we're going to look at today. Here are 3 tips to help you practice talking like a native speaker. Number 1, focus on vocabulary. If your goal is to speak like a native, you might be really focused on speaking quickly or using as many complex grammar patterns as possible. But in our native languages, we're not always trying to speak as fast as possible, and we use complex grammar patterns when necessary, not to show off. Vocabulary, however, is extremely important to expressing ourselves naturally. Your choice of words can reveal a lot about you and your understanding of the language. Most learners have had the experience of using a phrasebook or a dictionary to find a word they want to use, trying the word in conversation, and getting a look of confusion from the native speaker. In some cases, although your word choice may be grammatically correct, the word may be inappropriate for the situation or totally unnatural. This is especially important in business and other formal situations, where the right level of formality and professionalism is key. Being able to understand nuances in vocabulary words can also help you understand relationships between people just by listening to the conversation. Try to listen to many different types of conversations. Listen to how people talk to their friends, their superiors, and in customer service situations. This will give you a better idea of how to talk to others naturally. In some languages, you can omit words from sentences or use more direct communication styles. It's important to be aware of these things so you can apply them yourself. Colloquialisms and slang are also commonly used in most languages. As this sort of vocabulary is always evolving, it can be difficult to keep up with the latest words. Talk with native speakers and consume media in your target language to make sure you pick up these kinds of expressions. Media is a great resource for your learning. Ultimately, knowing the appropriate vocabulary to use for each situation will really help you sound more knowledgeable. Number 2, perfect your accent. With every language, there are unique pronunciation and intonation challenges. Some languages are tonal languages, and a change in pitch can completely change the meaning of a word. Then there's the fact that most countries have multiple dialects, and so people from one area of the country may sound different from those in another. So what is the best way to listen to a wide range of accents and different pronunciations? Video and audio resources are a great way to do this. YouTube is a perfect place to start because people from all kinds of different backgrounds upload videos to the platform. You can watch educational videos, daily life vlogs, cooking shows, a travel series, whatever interests you. Pay attention to the different ways people speak. Everyone is unique. And then practice speaking like them. This kind of practice can help you sound more natural. One note, please be aware of the type of resources you're using. For example, if you find a video where a speaker uses a rare dialect, it might not be a good idea to use that for your pronunciation practice, unless you have a special reason for studying a specific accent. As a general rule, it's best to try to search for practice resources that use a standard form of the language you're studying. Number 3, copy what you hear. Do you remember how you learned to speak as a child? We rarely learned new words just listening to them, or reading after we learned how. When we were little kids, we imitated the sounds we heard by repeating the sounds out loud. While you're talking to a friend, watching videos, or listening to audio in your target language, you can do this to try and replicate the way they speak. Doing this will help you work on mastering the flow of the language, your accent, intonation, and pronunciation. Of course, you might also pick up some new vocabulary this way. Make sure to repeat new words often. It's a great way to make sure you remember them. Try doing this using a number of different mediums and sources. That way, you'll be exposed to the diversity that the language offers and master the fundamentals of pronunciation. For example, you can watch and imitate several different YouTube videos and audio CDs, but try a few different sources, like different creators or different audio types, to make sure you experience a wide range of communication in your target language. If you're using our language learning program, you can even get your own teacher with Premium Plus. Your teacher can answer questions, give assignments, and even listen to your recordings and give you advice on pronunciation. Completing these kinds of lessons with a native teacher can really boost your confidence in your speaking skills. Becoming able to speak like a native is a popular goal for many people learning a new language. It feels great to be able to communicate smoothly, especially when the people you're talking to expect basic level sentences or broken communication. Try using the tips we've shared in this video to work on improving your speaking skills. Of course, it'll take time and persistence, but the reward will be more natural communication. And for even more tips on speaking, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Alicia here. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, "What's the matter?" After watching this video, you'll be able to make complaints and ask someone else if they're having any issues. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making Complaints PDF cheat sheet for free. Now let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina joto.
Once more with the English translation.
Kila kitu kisawa.
What's the matter?
Ofisi ina joto.
The office is hot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, "What's the matter?" That's,
Kila kitu kisawa.
listen to it again.
Kila kitu kisawa. Kila kitu kisawa.
This Swahili sentence literally translates into, "Is everything okay?" But it means, "What's the matter?" in English. Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ofisi ina.
adjective. The office is adjective. For example, the office is hot.
Ofisi ina joto. Ofisi ina joto.
Here are a few more examples you can use with the same pattern to make complaints. Hot,
Joto. Joto.
cold,
Baridi. Baridi.
noisy,
Kelele. Kelele.
dirty,
Uchafu. Uchafu.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina baridi.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina kelele.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina uchafu.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What's the matter?"
Kila kitu kisawa?
Imagine the office is cold. Do you remember how to say cold?
Baridi. Baridi.
Say, the office is cold.
Ofisi ina baridi.
Now answer the question saying the office is cold.
Kila kitu kisawa?
Ofisi ina baridi.
Now imagine the office is noisy. Do you remember how to say noisy?
Kelele. Kelele.
Say, the office is noisy.
Ofisi ina kelele.
Now, answer the question saying the office is noisy.
Kila kitu kisawa?
Ofisi ina kelele.
Now imagine the office is dirty. Do you remember how to say dirty?
Uchafu. Uchafu.
Say, the office is dirty.
Ofisi ina uchafu.
Now answer the question, saying the office is dirty.
Kila kitu kisawa?
Ofisi ina uchafu.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to make complaints. You are now able to share your concerns like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Make any complaints you may have today. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
Yes, it's Medina again. Welcome to Swahili Pod 101. This is Topods. Today, we're going to look at the top 25 verbs in Swahili. Welcome! Kuwa, to be. The first verb is kuwa, to be. Kuwa. For example, we can say, ili kukuwa katibu mwema, inabidi ujue kuratibu. In order to be a good secretary, you have to be good at organizing. Kupenda, to like. Kupenda, to like. Kupenda. Bila shaka na kupenda. Of course, I like you. That's quite a handy word to use. Kufanya, to do. Kufanya, to do. Kufanya mazoezi kutakusaidia kupoteza uzito. Doing exercises will help you lose weight. Kusema, to say. Kusema, to say. Nilimfunza mtoto wangu kusema karibu anapoambiwa asante. Nilimfunza mtoto wangu kusema karibu anapoambiwa asante. I taught my toddler to say you're welcome when he's told thanks. Kueleza, to explain. Kueleza, to explain. We can say ubao mweupe ndilo chombo nzuri cha kueleza kitu cha picha. A whiteboard is a perfect means to explain something visually. Ubao mweupe ndilo chombo nzuri cha kueleza kitu cha picha. Kusikia, to hear. Kusikia, to hear. Kusikia. Kifaru ana hisia ya hali ya juu ya kusikia na kunusa. Kifaru ana hisia ya hali ya juu ya kusikia na kunusa. The rhino has a good sense of hearing and smelling. Kwenda, to go. Kwenda, to go. Kwenda. Nataka kwenda dukani. I want to go to the shop. Nataka kwenda dukani. Kujua, to know. Kujua, to know. Kujua. Pia mimi nafurahia kukujua. Me too. I'm happy to know you. Pia mimi nafurahia kukujua. Kuchukua, to take. Kuchukua, to take. Kuchukua. Usisahau kuchukua picha yangu tafadhali. Don't forget to take my picture. Usisahau kuchukua picha yangu tafadhali. Kuona, to see. Kuona, to see. Kuona. Kwaheri ya kuonana. Bye. See you again. Kwaheri ya kuonana. Kuja, to come. Kuja, to come. Kuja. Ikiwezekana, ningelipenda kuja kesho tena. If possible, I would like to come back tomorrow. Ikiwezekana, ningelipenda kuja kesho tena. Kufikiria, to think. Kufikiria, to think. Kufikiria. Fikiria unachotaka, unipe jibu kesho. Think about what you want and give me the answer by tomorrow. Fikiria unachotaka, unipe jibu kesho. Kuangalia, to look. Kuangalia, to look. Kuangalia. Hangeweza kusita kuangalia kwenye sinema. She couldn't stop looking at the screen. Hangeweza kusita kuangalia kwenye sinema. Kutaka, to want. Kutaka, to want. Ninataka kwenda kulala mapema leo. I want to go to sleep early today. Ninataka kwenda kulala mapema leo. Kupea, to give. Kupeana, to give. Hawakupeana ya kutosha. They didn't give enough. Hawakupeana ya kutosha. Kutumia, to use. Kutumia, to use. Ni laini gani ninayopaswa kutumia? Which line am I supposed to use? Ni laini gani ninayopaswa kutumia? Kutafuta, to find. Kutafuta, to find. Usipoteze wakati wako kutafuta kazi ya hali ya juu. Anza tu kufanya kazi. Don't waste time looking for the ultimate job. Just start working. Usipoteze wakati wako kutafuta kazi ya hali ya juu. Anza tu kufanya kazi. Kwenda nje, to go out. Kwenda nje, to go out. Kwa hakika tunahofia, lakini hauwezi enda nje leo usiku. We are really sorry, but you cannot go out tonight. Kwa hakika tunahofia, lakini hauwezi kwenda nje leo usiku. Kuuliza, to ask. Kuuliza, to ask. Nitakuuliza mara nyingine moja. I will only ask you one more time. Nitakuuliza mara nyingine moja. Kufanya kazi, to work. Kufanya kazi, to work. Naomba unisaidie kufanya kazi hii. I request that you help me do this work. Naomba unisaidie kufanya kazi hii. Kuingia, to enter. Kuingia, to enter. Hauwezi kuingia bila kibali. You cannot enter without permission. Hauwezi kuingia bila kibali. Kuhisi, to feel. Kuhisi, to feel. Kuhisi. Nahisi vizuri. I feel good. Nahisi vizuri. Kujaribu, to try. Kujaribu, to try. Kujaribu. Ningelipenda kuchagua kitu ambacho sijawahi kujaribu. I would like to try something I've never tried before. Ningelipenda kuchagua kitu ambacho sijawahi kujaribu. Kuondoka, to leave. Kuondoka, to leave. Kuondoka. Watu huzoea kuondoka nyumbani na kwenda kazini wakati wa jua kupaa. People usually leave home for work at sunrise. Watu huzoea kuondoka nyumbani na kwenda kazini wakati wa jua kupaa. Kuita, to call. Kuita, to call. Kuita. Nitakuita papo nitapofika nyumbani. I will call once I arrive home. Nitakuita papo nitapofika nyumbani. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this video. How was it? If you liked it, please, we'd like to hear your comments. And don't forget to visit SwahiliPod101.com for more lessons. See you then. Bye. Kwaheri. Yes, welcome again. This is Medina. Welcome to Swahili Pod 101. Top words. Today we are going to look at 10 hardest words to pronounce in Swahili. Baadaye, later. Baadaye, later. Baadaye. For example, you can say, tuonane baadaye. See you later. Tuonane baadaye. Now, actually, I can understand why it's a little bit difficult word to pronounce because looking back at my nephew, he was at that time around 2-3 years old. He had a very hard time saying baadaye. He used to say baadaye, baadaye, which is quite different. But now he made it up. He's okay. He says baadaye. Changia, to contribute. Changia, to contribute. Changia. Changia katika mikakati ya mambo makuu. To contribute to a greater cause. Changia katika mikakati ya mambo makuu. Hakuna matata, no worries. Hakuna matata, no worries. Hakuna matata. Hapa Kenya, hakuna matata. There are no worries here in Kenya. Actually, there's a song that goes, Kenya nchi yetu, hakuna matata. Nchi ya kupendeza, hakuna matata. That means that in our country, there are no worries. It's a lovable country. There are no worries. Yeah, hakuna matata is quite a handy word to use. Actually, it's in a song, so just learn the song and you get the word. If you're a fan of Lion King movie, I'm sure you've heard about this phrase. Kiangazi, hot season. Kiangazi, hot season. Kiangazi. Kuna kiangazi sana kaskazini mwa nchi. The north part of the country is very dry. Kuna kiangazi sana kaskazini mwa nchi. Kipupwe, cool season. Kipupwe, cool season. Kipupwe. Watu hupata homa wakati wa kipupwe. People catch flu during the cool season. Watu hupata homa wakati wa kipupwe. Mchungwa, orange tree. Mchungwa, orange tree. Mchungwa. Nimelala hapa chini ya mti wa mchungwa. I am lying here under an orange tree. Nimelala hapa chini ya mti wa mchungwa. Ng'ang'ana, to strive. Ng'ang'ana, to strive. Ng'ang'ana. Nang'ang'ana kuwa wa kwanza. I'm striving to be the first one. Ng'ang'ana. Can you try saying it out? Ng'ang'ana. Do you realize that you stick your tongue at the back upper part of your mouth and then the voice comes through your nose? Ng'ang'ana. Hope you did it. Ng'ombe, cow. Ng'ombe, cow. Ng'ombe. Hawa ni ng'ombe wawili. Hawa ni ng'ombe wawili. These are two cows. Ng'ombe is similar like ng'ana, mean the way you stick the tongue behind and to the top of your mouth. But now you're using the O sound. You're trying to make the O sound. Try it again. Ngo, ngo, ng'ombe. Hope you made it. Takataka, trash. Takataka, trash. Takataka. Kutupa takataka, to empty the trash. Kutupa takataka. Now, takataka can be used in different ways. For example, if someone says takataka, it will mean something really bad or wasteful or something that is annoying. If someone says, wewe ni takataka, it means you're wasteful or you're a waste. So you can use it different ways. But you know what? Don't use it to your friend or someone. I mean, it's not a good word to use, in other words. So be careful when you use it. Nyanyasa, oppress. Nyanyasa, oppress. Nyanyasa. Matajiri wananyanyasa maskini. The rich oppress the poor. Matajiri wananyanyasa maskini. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this video. Was it a long way to learn the top hardest word to pronounce in Swahili? Did you get it right to say ng'ang'ana and ng'ombe? If you did, and if you liked our videos, we'd like to hear your comments in the comment section. And please, don't forget to visit our website, swahilipod101.com, for more lessons.
You are at a bus terminal where you're attempting to buy a ticket from a ticket counter. There are 4 different counters. Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? The third counter is the counter for bus tickets that go to the south side of the city.
Kwa kusini mwa jiji.
You are at a bus terminal where you've just bought a long-distance ticket. Which row and seat number are you in? Which row and seat number are you in? The ticket says that you're in the 8th row in seat C.
Safu la 8 kiti cha.
You are at a bus terminal where you're reading the schedule for long-distance buses. On which days are there no buses running? On which days are there no buses running? There are no buses running on public holidays and the third Sunday of every month.
Sikukuu za umma, Jumapili ya tatu ya kila mwezi.
You are at a bus stop where you're waiting for the 301 bus. There is a notice posted on the bus timetable. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "The 301 bus does not stop here."
Basi nambari 301 halisimami hapa.
You just got off a bus at a bus terminal and you're looking to catch a taxi. Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? You should head east to get to the taxi rank.
Mashariki.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, how do you say this? After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Je, unasema aje hivi?
Ni pahali pa kuegesha gari.
Once more with the English translation.
Je, unasema aje hivi?
How do you say this?
Ni pahali pa kuegesha gari.
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how do you say this? That's,
Je, unasema aje hivi?
listen to it again.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Je, unasema aje hivi?
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ni,
word. It's word. For example, it's parking lot.
ni pahali pa kuegesha gari. Ni pahali pa kuegesha gari.
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
Pahali pa kuegesha gari. Pahali pa kuegesha gari.
giraffe,
Twiga. Twiga.
travel,
Usafiri. Usafiri.
invasion,
Uvamizi. Uvamizi.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni twiga. Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni usafiri. Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni uvamizi.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "How do you say this?"
Je, unasema aje hivi?
Imagine it's the word giraffe. Do you remember how to say giraffe?
Twiga. Twiga.
Say, "It's giraffe."
Ni twiga.
Now answer the question saying, "It's giraffe."
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni twiga.
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
Usafiri. Usafiri.
Say, "It's travel."
Ni usafiri.
Now answer the question saying it's travel.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni usafiri.
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
Uvamizi. Uvamizi.
Say, "It's invasion."
Ni uvamizi.
Now answer the question saying it's invasion.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni uvamizi.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to ask someone how something is said. You are now able to ask how to say something like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us, which word do you think is the hardest to pronounce? Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
Yes, welcome to Swahili Pod 101. Again, it's Medina with you. Now, today we are going to do something really special. We are going to talk about 10 words you never want to hear. No, don't say this on my ears. You know, something like that. Do you have that experience? Now, follow me and let's have fun. Je, umeongeza uzito hivi karibuni? Je, umeongeza uzito hivi karibuni? Have you gained weight recently? Actually, in Kenya, adding weight is not really a big issue because people think the bigger you are in mass, the wealthier you are, or the richer you are. So there's nothing really bad about adding weight when you compare it with other countries like probably Japan or the States, where you may get hard when someone talks about your weight. So feel free in Kenya. The only problem comes in when you're really cutting weight. So it's the opposite. If you're really cutting weight, yeah, people will be asking you, "Oh, what's happening? You know, what's happening? Don't you have food? Or are you stressed?" So there are those kind of cultural differences. Una nywele ya rangi jivu. Una nywele ya rangi jivu. You have gray hair. You know, people have a difficult time accepting the fact that they are growing old. Yet it's a paradox of life, right? You're celebrating your birthday, but at the same time, you're growing old. Now, when you're growing old, it reaches a point when you're growing gray hair, right? And it's evident. You cannot hide it unless you're coloring your hair. Now, in Kenya, really, you don't want to tell someone that they're growing gray hair. You better say it with your friends about somebody, but you know that will be gossiping, so I don't really recommend it. But usually you see the gray hair and keep it inside your heart. You appreciate the fact that, yeah, someone is growing, and you keep it at that. Nilikueleza hivyo. Nilikueleza hivyo. I told you so. Actually, when you say it naturally, it comes out in a kind of arrogant way. Let's try it in Swahili. Nilikueleza hivyo. I told you so, you know? This is someone who kind of warned you beforehand that do not go that way. Then unfortunately, I mean, at that time it's not really unfortunate, but you know, you did it, and then there are those kind of consequences or things that happen that are not really good. Then you come back and, you know, your friend who warned you says on your face, I told you so. You don't want to hear that at that moment, especially when things are gone bad, you know? Umefutwa kazi. Umefutwa kazi. You're fired. You know, this phrase, when someone is firing you, sometimes they say it in a polite way, right? Umefutwa kazi. Not to make you feel like, okay, oh, the world is ending. But there are those ones who come literally and say, umefutwa kazi. You know what I mean? Like, you're fired, like, literally. It's like fire is coming on its way right there and then, and you feel like hell is burning loose. But you know what? It's one phrase that we do not really want to hear, and neither do we want to tell. Imagine someone is fired. I mean, I have friends who have been fired, and they will never want to tell. You'll just see by yourself. You'll not see them getting out of the house, and you're like, oh, what happened? You don't even want to go ask, you know? You're afraid. So you ask the neighbors. You hear from the neighbors that, oh, amefutwa kazi, which is kind of very sad. It's not a phrase that you want to hear. Not from your good friend either, right? Sio wewe, ni mimi. Sio wewe, ni mimi. It's not you, it's me. You know, this is one of the common phrases we hear when people are breaking up. Usually someone says this to take responsibility of the situation, like the breaking up. It sounds like polite, but it's like a cliche nowadays, and it's not a fun word to say. Sio wewe, ni mimi. Hope you never meet this word. I wish you luck. Asante kwa wasifu wako. Hata hivyo, nafasi hiyo ishachukuliwa. Asante kwa wasifu wako. Hata hivyo, nafasi hiyo ishachukuliwa. Thank you for your resume. However, the position has been filled. Okay, let us imagine you're looking for a job, like, yes, seriously. And honestly, this is seriously in Kenya because we have a pool of undergraduates who are looking for jobs every day, you know? You actually advertise for one position like this and you find like more than 1,000 applicants. You're like, okay, well, how should I prove myself to be smart? And you know, it's not like you've applied for one job, you've applied for quite a number of jobs, and this is the same message they send you. It's quite frustrating. You don't want to hear it. Anyway, if you're someone looking for a job, I am praying for you. Do not give up though. Keep going, keep fighting. That's what we were meant for. Tuwaone watu wengine. Tuwaone watu wengine. We should see other people. Now, this is a sad phrase in itself. Already, like, it's an explanation in itself. Someone is breaking up with you, and with that arrogance, like, oh, let's go see other people, you know? It's like he already has many other options. Probably you're just one of them, and you're like, oh, he's giving up on you to try the other options. It's quite sad though, right? It's quite sad. And like previously. I hope this never comes your way. But the bright side is you may end up getting someone who will treat you better than the person who has left you. So never give up hope. Sina pesa yako leo. Sina pesa yako leo. I don't have your money today. Okay, I'm laughing, but it's quite serious, and it's quite a common phrase I hear quite from a lot of my friends. You know, when you're lending money, you should lend the amount you know you're willing to lose. That's what my mother tells me every time. Because, yeah, you lend this money and you go asking for it, and the person says, I don't have your money today. And, you know, you go back tomorrow and it's another today. So those todays sometimes never come to an end. So whenever you're lending money, just be careful. Be careful how much you're lending and to who. Once bitten, twice shy. So if you're lending money to the same person who says that I don't have your money today, you have to think again. I wish you luck in this. Inapaswa tuongee. Inapaswa tuongee. We need to talk. For me, this is one of the phrases that are for real. I never want to hear. And when it gets into my ears, I'm like, oh, there's trouble. I get so tensed up. I get so uncomfortable. And I just want to get out of it. I want to ask the person, okay, let's do it now so that we end it right now. I don't know about you. Please tell us your feelings at the comment sections later. We'd like to hear what you say. Nataka siku za kupumzika kutoka kazini. Nataka siku za kupumzika kutoka kazini. I want days off. Now, this is one of the words you don't want to hear when it's busy in the office. You know, it makes you imagine like, oh, why do you want days off when it's actually peak time, you know? We have so many clients coming in, then you want days off. Are you running away from work? You know, I think you may relate to this if you're in a busy, work area. You're a manager or something like that, you know? It's one word you never want to hear. Yes, we have come to the end of 10 phrases you never want to hear. Yes, I totally agree. Some of these ones, seriously, I never want to hear. If I know it's coming, I literally run away. Yes, like I'm avoiding that person, you know? You know what I mean? You could relate to me and we would like to hear from you. Please write your comments down there and give us more examples of some of the phrases you never want to hear. And please do not forget to subscribe and visit our website, swahilipod101.com. See you. Kwaheri. You have a gray hair. Oh, when you're growing old kind of thingy?
Yeah. Is that not offensive either?
Wait a minute. When I think of it. Samahani nilisahau. Yeah, this is a teacher. This is a student to a teacher. I don't know which other places this will apply. Okay. This is funny. You know, it makes me remember things that I've never thought about. Okay, welcome again. It's Medina on Swahili Top Words. Today we're going to look at something that may be fun, I would say. Not for everyone though, but we're going to have fun in this lesson. 10 phrases for surviving back to school. Let us psych up our attitude and let's get going. Mfuko. Mfuko. Backpack. Mfuko. Backpack. Huo ni mfuko wangu. Huo ni mfuko wangu. That is my backpack. Yes, I'm ready to go to school. That is my backpack. Mwenzangu darasani. Mwenzangu darasani. Classmate. Mwenzangu darasani. Classmate. Juma ni mwenzangu darasani. Juma ni mwenzangu darasani. Juma is my classmate. Did I have Juma as a classmate? Not really, but I had many classmates. I can't remember, but I have good memories of all of you. The fun guys, the fun ladies. I miss all of you. And my dedication for this lesson to you, my classmates. Kazi ya ziada. Kazi ya ziada. Homework. Kazi ya ziada. Homework. Nafanya kazi ya ziada sasa. Nafanya kazi ya ziada sasa. I am doing my homework now. Ask me why. I am late. I'm running late. The deadline is in an hour's time and I have a lot to do. I am hurrying and so nervous. Anyone identifies with my experience? You should get things going early. Mtihani. Mtihani. Exam. Mtihani. Exam. Tunafanya mtihani wiki ijayo. Tunafanya mtihani wiki ijayo. We are sitting for exams next week. Oh, time is running. Time is running. I feel like I haven't done enough for that exam. Only if they could suspend it, I'll be so happy. But you know what? I can't help it, but I got to read. I got to read. Oh. Majira ya likizo. Majira ya likizo. Summer break. Majira ya likizo. Summer break. Majira ya likizo nitapumzika kutoka kwa masomo. Majira ya likizo nitapumzika kutoka kwa masomo. During summer break, I will take a rest from studies. Anyone as happy as I am? Yeah, and summer break is even longer. What are you going to do? I am so happy. But you know what? Don't forget to get a book and read, even if it's a novel or something like that. You know, studies never end. But I know relaxing is the point there. Relax and take advantage of it. Shule. Shule. School. Shule, school. Shule yetu inaitwa Briban. Shule yetu inaitwa Briban. Our school is called Briban. Kind of fancy name, right? Tell me the name of your school. We want to hear it. Some of our school names are in our mother tongues. I would like to hear those especially. Briban is an international school in Nairobi and it stretches to other neighboring countries like Tanzania. It offers British or international curriculum. You can feel comfortable to visit Briban, and if you want to relocate to Kenya, why not think about joining Briban or something? I mean, it's a really cool school. Really cool. You can try it and go for a walk. Yeah, you can try an open campus actually, and just to figure out how the school is. I wish you luck. Soma. Soma, to study. Soma, to study. Tunasoma masomo 8 kwa siku. Tunasoma masomo 8. 8 kwa siku. We study 8 lessons per day. 8 lessons per day. Yeah, I know, I have those experiences, but now I only have 4 lessons. And sometimes I am free. I enjoy my world here. Persevere, soon you'll come on my side. Ni siku ya kwanza ya darasa. Ni siku ya kwanza ya darasa. It's the first day of school. Ni siku ya kwanza ya darasa. It's the first day of class. Ni siku ya kwanza ya darasa. Ni siku ya kwanza ya darasa. It's the first day of class. How do you feel on your first day of class? Are you excited to go see your friends, meet your teachers, get in that class? The first day of class for me, do I even remember the feeling? Yeah, usually I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, oh, those homeworks are coming back again. No more rest for like 3 months or so. But I'm always excited to listen to my teachers and their insights and to have fun with my friends. Tuko katika darasa moja. Tuko katika darasa moja. We're in the same class. Tuko katika darasa moja. We're in the same class. How does it feel to meet your long-time friend after so many years in the same class? Perhaps you had not met for some years, and then in the university on your first year, you come and you meet each other. I can't imagine the excitement, but for me, I'll be so excited. You'll notice that in this sentence, there's an interjection mark. Tuko katika darasa moja, right? It's a surprise. Perhaps meeting someone after a long time, you know? So it comes with that kind of excitement, the interjections, like a surprise thingy. Actually, I think in this sentence, we tend to express our emotions. So towards the end, you kind of raise your voice a little bit. Tuko katika darasa moja. You know, there's some kind of an emphasis towards the end, just to show the surprise. Je, unachukua madarasa gani? Je, unachukua madarasa gani? What classes are you taking? Je, unachukua madarasa gani? What classes are you taking? I know sometimes it could be tricky to know what classes you want to take, especially when you're new to these things, you know? But I remember my favorite class was philosophy and psychology. I just liked the insights and the way our teachers will analyze facts. I don't know whether they were facts, but theories, you know, getting all these things together. It was really fun. What is your favorite subject? Please write to us on your comments. We'll love to hear what you say. Thank you for listening. That's the end of our lesson today. I hope you got some facts or ideas on how to survive back to school. And we'd like to hear from you on how you survived back at school or how you're surviving back at school. Please write them down there on our comments section. And do not forget to subscribe. Please visit our website, swahilipod101.com, for more lessons and exciting, more fun lessons. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.
Habari yako? Mzuri sana. Uko mzima? Niko mzima kabisa, asante.
Habari ya asubuhi.
Mzuri mwenzangu, lakini nilikuona wapi?
Kwa majina naitwa Fatuma Ali.
Nami naitwa Mohamed Njoroge.
Niko na furaha kukujua.
Nimefurahia pia.
Nimetumwa na rafiki yako nije nikuone.
Haya basi, nikusaidiaje?
Asante sana kwa kuja kuniona hospitalini. Karibu sana. Nilivyosikia umejifungua mapacha, niliamua lazima nije. Nashukuru. Nimekuletea zawadi. Zingine za hawa watoto na zingine zako. Asante sana mwenzangu. Nashukuru.
Tafadhali, naomba ujue umenikanyaga. Oh, mimi? Ndiyo, kwa vidole za mguu. Pole sana. Habari yako?
Mzuri sana.
Mna chakula ama kinywaji kilicho tayari?
Ndiyo. Nikupakulie nini?
Je, mna chai ya maziwa?
La, lakini tunayo kahawa ya maziwa.
Sawa. Nitakuita baadaye. Nipe muda kidogo.
Sawa.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. Today, we'll learn conversational phrases about occupations. After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about your job and ask what somebody does for a living. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your occupation PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni msanii.
Listen to it again, now with the English translation.
Wewe hufanya nini?
What do you do?
Mimi ni msanii.
I'm an artist. First of all, you need to learn how to say, what do you do? That's.
Wewe hufanya nini?
Listen to it again.
Wewe hufanya nini? Wewe hufanya nini?
Now, how do you answer this question? This is the pattern you'll need.
Mimi ni.
Your occupation. I'm an, your occupation. For example, I'm an artist.
Mimi ni msanii. Mimi ni msanii.
Here are a few more professions you can use with the same pattern. Police officer.
Askari. Askari.
Teacher.
Mwalimu. Mwalimu.
Doctor.
Daktari. Daktari.
Engineer.
Mhandisi. Mhandisi.
Now, listen to some examples.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mwalimu. Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni daktari. Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mhandisi.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what do you do?
Wewe hufanya nini?
Imagine you're a doctor. Do you remember how to say, doctor?
Daktari. Daktari.
Say, I'm a doctor.
Mimi ni daktari.
Now answer the question saying that you are a doctor.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni daktari.
Now, imagine you're a teacher. Do you remember how to say teacher?
Mwalimu. Mwalimu.
Say, I'm a teacher.
Mimi ni mwalimu.
Now, answer the question saying that you are a teacher.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mwalimu.
Now, imagine you're an engineer. Do you remember how to say engineer?
Mhandisi. Mhandisi.
Say, I'm an engineer.
Mimi ni mhandisi.
Now, answer the question saying that you are an engineer.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mhandisi.
Well done! In this lesson, you learn new occupation-related vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life. You are now able to talk about your job like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell me about your job. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what's your favorite number? After watching this video, you'll be able to say many numbers and ask someone their favorite number. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Talking About Numbers PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea? Ni 7.
Once more with the English translation.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
What's your favorite number?
Ni 7.
It's 7. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what's your favorite number? That's
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Listen to it again.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea? Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ni.
number. It's number. For example, it's 7.
Ni 7. Ni 7.
Here are a few more numbers you can use with the same pattern. 7,
7. 7.
2,
2. 2.
4,
4. 4.
9,
9. 9.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni 2.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni 4.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni 9.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what's your favorite number?
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Imagine it's 2. Do you remember how to say 2?
2. 2.
Say, it's 2.
Ni 2.
Now answer the question saying, it's 2.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni 2.
Now imagine it's 4. Do you remember how to say 4?
nne, nne.
Say, it's 4.
Ni nne,
Now, answer the question by saying, it's 4.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
ni nne.
Now, imagine it's 9. Do you remember how to say 9?
Tisa, tisa.
Say, it's 9.
Ni tisa.
Now, answer the question saying, it's 9.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni tisa.
In this lesson, you learned number-related phrases you can use in your everyday life to talk about numbers. You are now able to count like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us your favorite number. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Swahili ebook before it's gone.